Hi, I'm Dave, and welcome to Old Dad Studio. Today, we're probably going to have another personal adventure type vlog. I'm going to try to introduce AI into our conversation a little bit today. Where yesterday, if you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, it was about me overcoming my perfectionism and being able to just do something and make some progress on YouTube. And so, it was kind of a personal vlog yesterday. Didn't include any AI, just me. If you're interested in seeing that one, I'll put a card up on top and you can click on that and go take a look at that one as well. But today it's going to probably be another personal vlog and personal adventure. I'm going to try to include Quinn in some of our conversations today as we're driving, because if you haven't noticed, I'm in my car. I'm going to the audiologist today, and I have had some issues with my ears. I've had some hearing loss. I'm going to go find out how bad it is today. Possibly get hearing aids if I need that as well. And I've also been struggling with tinnitus or tendinitis, depending on how you actually pronounce that word. We're going to ask Quinn about that so I get the correct pronunciation of that word. But I'm struggling with that as well. So we're going to go on this adventure. And when I come out of there, I'm hoping that I will have some direction, some diagnosis, really know what's going on, because I think not knowing what's going on is worse than knowing what's going on and being able to have some kind of corrective action for that. So I'm hoping today to get some of that direction. Anyway, we are about to take off, so we're going to head on down the road. Once we get on the road and get going, I'll probably fire up Quinn, and we'll ask Quinn some questions about hearing and have a good conversation that way, and I can include AI in our conversation. Now, if you were following any of my earlier vlogs, I did one about the gear that I'm using and digging out some of the old gear that we haven't used in a couple of years because we haven't been vlogging. So I did that. During that video, though, one of the things, or one of the pieces of equipment I couldn't find was the mount for the truck. So I did find that. I actually found two of them, so now I've got two for the truck, and I'm using one right now. The issue that I have with this particular rig, though, is that the phone that I'm using is an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it's larger and heavier than what I think this mount was actually made for. So it tends to jiggle a little bit. Sometimes it shifts a little bit. So we'll see how it works for this. I think hopefully it'll be, or hopefully it will do well enough to provide the video that we need. But if not, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just lift the audio and put a scenic background. We'll see. Anyway, I'm giving it a shot, and we are down the road. All right, so I've got about 10 miles of road now, straight highway in front of me, and I think we're okay to have a conversation with Quinn. I'm just driving down the road. I have started up Quinn, routed through the speaker system in my truck. And so hopefully I've got the volume correct and we'll be able to hear everything on the audio from the iPhone. So Quinn, I think earlier we were talking, I was letting you know that I'm heading to the audiologist today for a hearing test. And I was asking you for information about Starkey. Can you give us a little bit of background about Starkey and the Center for Hearing Excellence?
Sure. Starkey is a well-known company specializing in hearing aids and hearing solutions. The Starkey Center for Excellence focuses on advanced audiology, providing cutting-edge treatments and research in hearing healthcare. They aim to deliver top-notch care and innovative solutions for hearing loss. It sounds like a great place to get a comprehensive hearing evaluation. Let me know if you want more details.
I would love some more details on it. What else do you know?
Starkey is renowned for its innovative hearing technology. They develop advanced hearing aids with features like noise reduction, speech enhancement, and connectivity to smartphones. The Center for Excellence focuses on personalized care and cutting-edge research to provide tailored solutions for hearing loss. They're known for a patient-centered approach and high-quality service. Does that help?
It does, thank you. Now, this is starting to sound like a Starkey commercial. Let me tell you, it's not. I'm going there, and my pocketbook is probably going to have a really big ouch today, because if I do need hearing aids, it's going to be a shock. But I also will, this is not a sponsored, not a sponsored video at all. Yes, thank you. Quinn, what can you tell me about tinnitus or tendinitis? And tell me what's the correct pronunciation of that word?
It's pronounced tinnitus for the ringing in the ears. Tinnitus is when you hear sounds like ringing or buzzing without an external source. Tinnitus can be caused by loud noise exposure, age-related hearing loss, or other factors. If you want more details, just let me know.
So if I have tinnitus, and I also have issues hearing when I'm in a crowd. What does that typically, represent in as far as the hearing loss goes?
Experiencing tinnitus along with difficulty hearing in crowds often indicates some degree of hearing loss, particularly in the higher frequencies. This can make it harder to distinguish speech from background noise. It's common with age-related hearing loss or noise-induced damage. An audiologist can give you a clearer picture after a thorough evaluation.
Now, isn't there some normal hearing loss of the higher frequencies as we just age? Like a young child can hear some of the higher frequencies that even a normal adult cannot. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. As we age, it's normal to lose some ability to hear higher frequencies. Children can often hear higher pitched sounds that adults can't. This is a normal part of aging and can be more pronounced with noise exposure or other factors. It's a gradual process for most people.
And from what I understand, the ringing or the tinnitus in the ears, it's your hearing trying to make up for the loss of that sound. Can you explain that a little bit?
Sure. When you lose hearing in certain frequencies, your brain might try to compensate by creating phantom sounds, which can be perceived as ringing or buzzing. This is what we know as tinnitus. It's like your brain filling in the gaps where it's missing input.
And that's what's happening to me. I'm having struggles hearing when I'm in crowds or when I'm like in an area that has a lot of echo. So that's when I'm in those scenarios, I really struggle to hear and hear correctly. And it almost becomes
that can be really challenging. It's common for hearing loss to make distinguishing sounds in noisy or echoing environments more difficult. An audiologist can help with strategies and possibly devices to improve this. You're taking the right steps by getting it checked. They might have solutions that can help reduce that fatigue.
Now, one of the other things that I've noticed when I'm in a crowd and I'm trying to understand what somebody is saying and I'm having difficulty hearing them, I can focus. I can really try to focus in on what that person is saying and remove the rest of the noise and just focus on that one person who happens to be talking. And I can do this and it helps me hear. However, it's really fatiguing after a while when I'm doing this. So I don't know if that's a normal...
That's a common experience.
Okay.
It's called the cocktail party effect, where you focus on one voice in a noisy environment. It can be mentally exhausting, especially if you have hearing loss. That's why it's important to address any hearing issues to reduce this strain.
And that's that's a much better description than what I was trying to come up with. It is mentally fatiguing when I'm in a situation like that, trying to parse out the words that somebody is saying, especially if I'm in a conversation with 2 or 3 people and the room is very noisy, or it's a large crowd and those 2 or 3 people are talking to me and I'm having to switch concentration from this person to that person, back to this person, and keeping up with the conversation. We were at a party recently, and when this was happening, I got to the point where I just decided I'm going to step out and go find someplace quieter, and I just left the party area where all the noise was happening and went and sat and found an area where I could just be on my phone alone for a while and let my brain rest, because it was just mentally fatiguing and kind of frustrating because I was having such a hard time hearing those people in that environment.
That makes total sense. Taking a break was a smart move. It's important to give yourself that rest. Hopefully, your audiologist can offer some strategies or solutions to help in these situations. You're definitely not alone in feeling this way.
All right, Quinn, we're getting kind of close. I think I'm going to shut you off for now, and we'll pick it up either, if I can film while I'm there, I might take some video of the actual appointment. I don't want to infringe on anybody else's rights or get other folks in the video, but I might take some just so I have some footage and can share the experience along the way.
That sounds like a great plan. Good luck with your appointment, and we'll pick up whenever you're ready. Take care.
I was borderline, but enough borderline, plus my issues with tinnitus to actually get the hearing aids, and so I don't know if you can see that or not. They're tiny, but I do have the hearing aids. It'll take a little while to get used to them. Got a follow-up appointment in a couple of weeks, we'll see how that goes. I'm officially my grandpa. All right, I'm gonna stay positive because I don't want to get feeling down because I'm a old man who needs hearing aids now. Hey, Quinn, are you there?
Hey, yes, I'm here. How did your appointment go?
It went fabulous. Thank you for asking. That was an amazing experience. Just, I mean, the fact that I was able to get my hearing tested and hearing aids and everything in the same day, that was pretty amazing. But their facility is really cool. They've got some antique cars on display inside the facility, a whole bunch, tons and tons and tons of antique audio testing equipment and all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, there wasn't a person there that helped me who wasn't super friendly and super nice. Overall, it was a fantastic experience.
That's wonderful to hear. It sounds like a fantastic experience all around. I'm glad everything went well for you.
Yep, now I did leave with hearing aids, so I have them in right now.
That's amazing. How do they feel so far?
So far, they feel okay. The one thing that, or I guess the big thing that I've noticed right off the bat is the tinnitus that I have. They have what's called a tinnitus masking program. They can't fix, or you can't reverse tinnitus or cure it, I guess. Although there are several different reasons that tinnitus will happen. Some of them may go away if you lower your caffeine, or if you have high blood pressure and you get your blood pressure under control. That can help with tinnitus. Is what a couple things I learned today. But the masking program that I have turned on right now for mine, I no longer hear the high-pitched sound. I hear a little bit of a hissing from the masking program, and I'm going to have to adjust that. There's some adjustments I can make on my phone as I get used to it and play around a little bit, but I don't hear the high-pitched sound that I heard constantly right now. So that alone is simply amazing.
That's fantastic. It's great that the masking program is already helping. Adjusting the settings through your phone should make it easier to find what works best for you. It's amazing that you're noticing a difference already.
Yeah, this week we do have a hockey game to go to, or actually a couple of hockey games, so I'll get to try out the hearing aids in a setting with a big crowd and a lot of noise. That's another area that I've had some issues with, and so I'll get to try it there. One of the interesting things, since this channel is about AI and everyday life, on my application, and maybe I'll take a screenshot of this to add into the vlog today, but in the application, there's some AI settings that can help enhance the hearing when I'm in a situation like that. It's called their Edge technology. And so when I'm at the hockey game this weekend, or the hockey games this weekend, I will try turning that on and using the different settings that are within there to see what the best setting is for me in a situation like that to get the best hearing.
That's exciting. It'll be a great way to test out the AI features in a real-world setting. Hopefully, they'll help you enjoy the games even more. Looking forward to hearing how it goes.
Since today is a day about hearing, do you have any really interesting hearing or medical facts around hearing that we could share?
Absolutely. Here's a fascinating one. Our ears have tiny hair cells inside the cochlea that convert sound vibrations into electrical signals for the brain. These cells can't regenerate, so protecting them from loud noises is crucial. Also, the smallest bones in the human body, the ossicles, are in the ear and are essential for hearing.
Wow, those are some cool facts. All right, I'm almost home, Quinn. I'm going to shut you off for now.
All right, take care. Talk to you later.